Hi, Pedro here from Dynamic Weapon Solutions. I think the last video did well. Did it do well, Mikey?
Yeah.
All right. Maybe less building, more talking and personality from me. But yeah, let's get into it. We did the Glock 45. Honestly, that thing sold the next day. Well, at least all the parts. But here we have 17 Gen 3. Yes, we're in California. But special treat. People have been asking about this for a few years, so I figured we'd do just a quick assembly, not necessarily a build, and go over the parts we've used and so on and so forth. But this here is the Unicorn CCF race frames. Used to be coming around quite a few years back, and then I believe, don't 100% quote me, but if you look at it, it kind of looks like a lone wolf frame. In general, which is also not allowed here in California because, you know, terrorism as its finest. And by terrorism, I mean domestic. Haha, got a snake on me. Anyways, so this is an all-metal Glock frame. I don't know. There you go. Proof's in the pudding. So what you'll find is it's pretty heavy. It has 99% of the same parts that work on a standard Glock. It's a 3-pin setup. It's just literally all metal. So what I typically am a big fan of right now is a 509T. So let's go ahead and assemble this gun. Glock 17 striker slide. One of our pre-cut design, ready to run slides has the all black suppressor sights in it. The direct mount for the hollow sun. No wiggle wiggle, no jingle jingle. OEM internals, hard to find right now, but that's what we got in here. And this is our metallic multicam pattern. Cheat right here. Okay. We're going to take one of our Mark V Elite 9mm barrels in DLC. Guide rod. Typically I run a 15-pound guide rod in most, but with the metal one, I haven't done a lot of shooting with it yet, so I run the OEM. Wait until I can get that done. Even though I've had it for a few years, I don't really run it that often. Little different on these, you got to pull the slide stop back. Voila. Butter. And then the magazine. Also color matched. And I do this color because this frame's gray, so it's pretty sweet. There you go, get that. I personally don't like Glock guns without a light or any EDC, CCW competition gun. I like the added weight. I like all kinds of things about it. But that's it right there. Oh! And then you get that cool. And this has like a 34 style slide catch. This has I think it's an Innovative Gunworks trigger. Has a decent reset. About 3 pounds. I'm left-handed, so I'll just have to break my wrist for you guys. Ha-ha! One of you just bought something online, and an angel got their dynamic wings. Okay. So that's pretty much it. This would be a pretty sick EDC carry. Go to war gun. You know, flex on these fools on the gram. Blah. It's kind of cool to put an acro on here too. I think again the future is in closed optics. Be cool to do a mag well for it, but that's pretty much it. It does appear to have an interchangeable backstrap on it. You can see that. To be honest with you, I got this on a trade. The guy didn't really know what he had. And to be honest, I thought it was a lone wolf frame because I only saw pictures. And I wanted one. This was like probably 6-7 years ago. But it has the checkering, or the dimples here rather. And then it has the checkering here, which is also pretty sweet. I think people would actually really like this if more people made them. It's basically a nail driver. Green dot, boom. But yeah, that's pretty much where we're at right now with this guy. Let's see. I personally think it'd be kind of cool to show this again, all metal gun, with or against. Oh, another all metal gun that's become quite popular over the years. Excuse me, you're cheap. That's for the pores. Oh, it's not balanced though, like all things should be. Ta-da! Ta-da! Staccato, our dynamic 2011 staccato, also featuring a 509T with our mounting plate for direct mount onto the mount of the other mount. Our front suppressor sight with fiber optic red on there. X300V, this is kind of what I use for my night vision. Having fun, blah blah. But I could just switch them out. The light's not that big of a deal. And they still fit in the same holster for the most part. We have our beveling cuts here and here. We've relapped the slide, Cerakoted. You can see I've been running this thing hard though, so it's a little beat up. Everything else is pretty much standard. We do have a barrel coming out soon. I don't know if it's done yet though, but be on the lookout for that. But I think it'd be pretty cool to do a comparison of this video, or do a comparison rather of this build, and then do a comparison of this build. Oh. Were my eyes crossed or no? Not at all? Yeah. No or no? Yes, they were?
More.
More? Do I really?
Go from Waterboy.
Right? That guy? Are they crossed or no?